Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's edition of This Week in Rivalry. I'm Corey McCaleb.
I'm Tate the Priest.
And this week, it's the biggest matchup of the week. Number 2, LSU, taking on number 3, Alabama. This game, Saturday, November 9th, 2019, at 2:30 p.m. on CBS. It'll be at Bryant-Denny Stadium. Now, the last meeting between these two was last year on November 3rd, which Alabama won by a score of 29-0. They shut them out in that one. They have 83 total meetings between the two, and Alabama leads this series 53-25-5. And Alabama right now is on a current winning streak of 8 games in this series. LSU's last win against Alabama came back in 2011, so you know LSU has a lot on the line. Also, this game, like I said, number 2 versus number 3. College football playoffs, they're right around the corner. A couple more weeks left to determine who's going to be the top 4 seeds. So basically the winner of this game, more likely than not, will be in the final rankings. The loser will have a lot more that they'll have to do to climb back in. But Tay, let's go to you first on Alabama. What do you think?
Well, Alabama has historically been good. They're pretty good this year, but looking at their strength of schedule, it's just not that great compared to LSU. LSU has faced 3 top 25 teams this year. Alabama has played nobody. This will be the ultimate test for Alabama to see how great they really are this year.
Yeah, and, you know, speaking of Alabama, one more thing to add also that's probably the biggest storyline of this game is that Tua Tagovailoa, he got injured a couple weeks ago against Tennessee with an ankle sprain, and so right now Nick Saban has ruled him as a game-time decision. More likely than not, I think we both think he's going to play, but backup quarterback Mac Jones, who looked decent, you could say, against Arkansas, played pretty well. He could have the pressure on him if Tua can't go, but I think we're all assuming Tua will go. Now for LSU, like I said, how healthy is Tua? LSU, I think, in this game needs to bring a lot of pass rush. And if Tua is playing, or if Mac Jones is playing, try to get after the quarterback, make Alabama more one-dimensional running the football. And also for LSU, this isn't the Alabama defense, to me, of previous years. Yes, they're a very good defense, but I don't know if I would actually consider them fantastic. Just as you mentioned, they haven't really played a high level of competition yet. And for LSU, Joe Burrow, definitely a Heisman candidate in, I think, everybody's mind. A couple amazing stats. You know, he's played Auburn's defense and he's played Florida's defense, and I think both of them are top 10 defenses on the year. Against Auburn, he hit 76% of his passes for 321 yards and a score. And against Florida, he hit 78% of his passes for 327 yards and 4 touchdowns. So Joe Burrow really seems to be the real deal. And then, like I said, it's at Bryant-Denny Stadium. They're on an 8-game losing streak, but I give LSU credit. A hostile environment doesn't seem to really bother them. They went into Austin, Texas and played the Longhorns, and that was a college game day game. The crowd was crazy, but LSU seemed to respond every single time, and they pulled off an incredible win in that one. So obviously, with Tua, with the hostile environment, and with that defense being able to hold up long enough to keep Alabama's offense off the field, stop the playmakers such as Jerry Jeudy, Henry Ruggs, and Devontae Smith. I think if LSU can do that, I think they'll be fine in this game. So now let's go to predictions. Alabama, LSU. Tate, what do you think?
Well, like I said, Alabama hasn't really played the competition, but Alabama's going to be Alabama. So I think it's going to be a pretty close game, but I have LSU pulling this one out 29-20.
29-20. For me, surprisingly, I'm going to go, it's on the road, but I'm going to go with LSU too. I think with, it's going to be tough on the road, but I think with LSU, with Tua makes me very nervous because I don't know how healthy he's going to be for this game. But I think LSU with Joe Burrow, if their offense can be balanced enough to throw it and run it and keep Alabama's offense off the field, I think LSU will win a close one. I'm going to go LSU 24, Alabama 17. So thank you guys for tuning in to this week's edition of This Week in Rivalry. Be sure to tune in Saturday, 2:30 p.m. on CBS. Number 2 versus number 3, biggest game of the week. Make sure to watch it. Alabama LSU. Thanks, guys.